Welcome everyone in this tutorial video on Jasta 3, which is also called the Java Superposition T-Matrix application. Now Jasta 3 is a light scattering simulation package that uses the multi-sphere T-Matrix code developed by Makoski and Mischenko in the year 1996 to calculate the light scattering properties of fractal aggregates. Now fractal aggregates are aggregates which follow the fractal geometry having certain fractal dimension. Application of fractal aggregates are found in diverse range of studies or research, like in astrophysics, planetary science, cometary science, atmospheric science, interstellar medium, nanoscience, environmental science, etc. This version of the application includes some of the major updates like the ability to perform fixed orientation calculations, inclusion of polydisperse aggregate structures. Also, one can incorporate the inhomogeneous mixing of different kinds of materials into those aggregates. It also retains the applicability of the previous versions on single wavelength and multiple wavelength calculations for monodisperse aggregates. So, without wasting any further time, let us begin this tutorial. The tutorial covers a basic installation instruction followed by the different Jasta 3 features, beginning with single wavelength feature, followed by the multiple wavelength feature, and finally the heterogeneous geometry feature. At the end of the video, I will discuss about some of the areas of research where the previous versions of Jasta has been used to calculate the light scattering properties of fractal aggregates. In order to install Jasta 3 in the system, one must keep in mind the following factors. Jasta 3 can be executed only on Linux OS. It depends on GNU Fortran, hence GNU Fortran must be installed. In order to experience the multi-threading option, one must install the GNU parallel libraries, and also Java must be installed. In order to download the Jasta 3 application package, one can get the program file link provided in the Jasta 3 new version announcement article, and also alternatively one can follow the following GitHub link in order to download the Jasta 3 package files. Now in order to compile, just extract the Jasta 3 compressed file downloaded from the above mentioned links and copy the Jasta 3 folder to the home directory. Open terminal and enter the Jasta 3 directory. Give permission to the executable file Jasta using the following command and run the executable Jasta using the command shown here. So this is the Jasta 3 single wavelength feature panel. The development of this feature dates back to the year 2014. It holds all the features of the first version of Jasta software package. There are certain limitations of this feature which led to the development of the latter versions of Jasta. This feature is restricted to single wavelength calculations. It by default considers random orientation of the scattering target. It is limited to monodisperse structure, and it uses only a single thread of a CPU for calculation. Let us get into the hand-on step-by-step guide for light scattering calculations using this feature. To begin the calculation, enter the radius of monomer, wavelength of incident radiation, real part of the refractive index, imaginary part of the refractive index, choose the number of monomers and the aggregate type. After that, hit the calculate button to begin the calculation for the respective input parameters. When the calculation ends, click the display output button to retrieve all the output parameters and the respective plots. The output panel provides the output parameters. There are different plot buttons for polarization S11, S12 and S33, which are the respective scattering matrix elements. The show structure button shows the 3D visualization of the aggregate structure used in the calculation. The reset button clears all the input and output fields. The database button shows the saved data which can be retrieved without the need of recalculation. This is the Jasta 3 multi-wavelength feature panel. This feature was developed in the year 2017 and it holds all the characteristics of the second version of the Jasta software package. It allows the user to calculate the light scattering properties of fractal aggregates in a desired range of wavelengths. It can utilize all the available computing threads in a processor. Now this feature has certain limitations. It is limited to homogeneous composition. That is, only one kind of material can be used at a time for a particular calculation. It is also limited to monodisperse aggregates. Now these limitations led to the development of the third or the current version of JASTA. Now let us get into the hand-on step-by-step guide for light scattering calculations using this feature. To start calculation, enter the radius of monomer and the refractive index of the medium. After that, browse and select the dielectric file for the material and then choose the number of monomers and the aggregate type. For the desired range of wavelengths, select the spline fitting option and enter the minimum wavelength, maximum wavelength and the desired number of wavelengths. After that, click the set parameters button to save the input parameters for the calculations. And finally, select the multi-threading option and enter the number of threads required for the calculations. Now, when all these are set, click the calculate button to start the calculation. The progress of calculation is indicated by a pop-up progress bar accompanied by a pop-up live log of the calculation. As the calculation ends, a pop-up message shall appear saying completed. Click OK when prompted. Click the display output button to retrieve the output data. The output panel shows the output parameters, while the plot window shows the QEXT versus 1 upon lambda plot by default. One can also click the buttons for QSCAT and QABS to retrieve the respective plots. The Save button saves the current calculated data, while the Database button shows the saved data, which can be retrieved by clicking the respective data files. Welcome everyone to the JASTA 3 heterogeneous geometry feature. It includes all the latest update that has been incorporated into the JASTA application package. The update includes fixed orientation as well as random orientation feature. It allows the user to incorporate polydisperse structure, and it also allows the user to include inhomogeneous composition. Let us get into the hand-on step-by-step guide for light scattering calculations using this feature. Click the heterogeneous geometry panel to open the heterogeneous geometry feature. Enter the primary particle radius, length scale adjustment Ka if required, number of monomers, fractal dimension, fractal prefactor Kf, and the primary particle's radius standard deviation. After that, click the refractive index sub-panel to enter the details of the structure and the refractive index. Click the Save Geometry button to save the heterogeneous geometry having polydisperse structure and inhomogeneous composition of more than one material. Return to the Home panel and click Save Input to save the input parameters. Enter the number of threads required and click the View Structure button to open the 3D visualization of the saved heterogeneous geometry. To begin the calculation, click the Calculate button. The progress of calculation is indicated by a pop-up progress bar accompanied by a pop-up live log of the calculation. As the calculation ends, a pop-up message shall appear saying completed. Click OK when prompted. Click the display output button to retrieve the output data. The output panel shows the output parameters, while the plot window shows the QEXT versus 1 upon lambda plot by default. One can also click the buttons for QSCAT and QABS to retrieve the respective plots. The Save button saves the current calculated data, while the database button shows the saved data, which can be retrieved by clicking the respective data files. For fixed orientation calculations, select the fixed orientation option and enter the values for alpha, beta and n theta, and follow the similar steps as in the earlier case. To understand the difference between random orientation and fixed orientation, let us select two saved data from the compare window, having same input parameters, but one is randomly oriented while the other has fixed orientation. Add the selected data and click the plot button. From the graph, one can easily understand how the random orientation calculations differ from those in the case of fixed orientation calculations. Now, the JASTA project has certain applications, or it has been applied to different fields of research. So, some of the significant research that I have enlisted over here. So, first of all, it was used by Pandey and Chakravarty in the year 2016 to calculate the light scattering properties of fractal black carbon aerosols. And then in the year 2018, it was used by Gerato et al. To calculate the optical properties of tar ball aggregates, which generally originates from the forest fires. Then in the year 2017, Dhar and Dash used it to detect the light scattering properties of porous aggregates in order to model interstellar extinction arising from dust aggregates. And finally, in the year 2019, Pal et al. Used it to calculate the extinction profiles of gold nanoparticles, that is dimers or trimers, stuff like that. The JavaScript Opposition Geometrics application project has been supported by the respective publications in the journal Computer Physics Communications under Elsevier, and these are the three publications for the three versions of the package. Thank you everyone for patiently watching this video. I hope you have learned a lot about this application and you will be able to utilize in your field of research. For any kind of feedback, any kind of comment or issues regarding the application, you can contact me in the following email addresses.